Hello and welcome to Winging It with the Manly Man Matt. That's me. Anyway, today we're going to do something a tiny bit different. So, seeing as how we've done the review, the preview, the Team List Tuesdays, we haven't spoken. There's one team we have not spoken about: the Wests Tigers. So we're going to talk about the team on the bye week. Every weekend I'll do a video of the bye week team because, well, why not, right? Like, from a Manly fan's perspective. Basically, going to talk about the Tigers, what I as a Manly fan think about them, and, you know, kind of who they got during the year, where they are during the year, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's get to it. Alrighty, the Wests Tigers. Let's go. Let's talk about the team from Tiger Town, and no, not Richmond. Anyway, so we've got the West Tigers. They came last year. They got the wooden spoon. They got the wooden spoon the year before that. 2 wooden spoons in a row, and they're the only 2 wooden spoons the club has. Not counting Balmain and not counting Eastern Suburbs, because they've got a lot of wooden spoons. But anyway, so let's get on with it. West Tigers, they haven't really performed very well. They cut a lot of players this year, which or they released them, or they sent them off to other clubs. A bunch. There was a lot. I know we got like 3 of them. We got Brooks, we got Tommy Talau, and we got Brendan Wakeham. So the halves pairing at the Tigers is gone, and in comes a new halves pairing. So yeah, hopefully the Tigers can do a little bit better. I mean, they really need to for their fan base. Their fan base is suffering. I know a few of them, and they suffer. They suffer daily. But anyway, so they added a few players. They added about 4 of them from Manly, including the Fainu brothers and a couple of dudes named Solomon and Solomona. Yeah, they added Aiden Caesar from the Super League, so he's probably going to be one of the halves pairing. Added Jaden Sullivan from the Dragons, so he's obviously also going to be part of the halves pairing. So I don't know how I feel about that. Haven't seen the 2 in action, so I mean, I think we have. I don't know. I didn't watch their trials, but yeah. And they got Justin Olam from the Storm, who I never thought would leave the Storm. I honestly never thought he would leave them, but it seemed like at the end of the season, halfway through the season or whatever, he needed to leave. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know if he's bad-mouthed Bellamy or something, or he just doesn't want to play, or yeah, he just, I don't know. If he can get back to his rampaging best, he'll be an absolute weapon. He'll be an absolute weapon for the Tigers, and I think Tigers fans should be excited. They should be excited for this year. I mean, they should get some more wins than they did last year. Last year was deplorable. I mean, going, what was it? I think 6 or 7 losses to start the season, and then getting a win against Penrith, which was very strange. Very strange indeed. I do remember watching that match. I was actually waiting to go to a comedy gig featuring Ed Byrne, Scottish, I think Irish comedian. I don't know, but anyway, he's I think he's an Irish comedian. I don't know. But yeah, I was waiting for him. I was sitting down and he was waiting for him to get up on stage, and I had my phone. I was like, come on. And then it was like 3 minutes to go and the Tigers were leading. I was just like, is this the match they win? And then he got up on stage, so I had to put my phone away. And I couldn't see it for another hour and a half before, when he got off stage. But yeah, so they've had like 7 or 8 people, new additions to the club, so hopefully they do really well. Hopefully Aiden Caesar and Jaden Sullivan can do really well in the halves. They've got they've got a decent team on paper. They've got a very decent team on paper. Hopefully Adam Dewey comes back soon. He's had the most wretched run of injury, and it's just crazy. It's absolute craziness. But they've cut a lot of people. They've cut a lot of people. They have cut. Let's read it. They've cut Blore, Brooks, James, Laurie, Marmolo, Nalfaluma, Offengawi, Talau, and Wakeham, with 3 of those players going to the Sea Eagles. And I'm pretty happy with the Brooks signing, to be honest. So, but they've got some really, really good players there. Like, I mean, Nalfaluma is, I think, their leading try scorer or something like that. I'll always remember he had a try against Manly where he was up in the air, and I think he was like nearly 90 degrees in the air, like just like that. But yeah, it was crazy. Blore should be an asset to go to the Storm, I think, if he can get game time there, but he should be pretty good. But yeah, getting rid of so many players, it's just like, yeah. But the one player they did keep, who was the player of the year and the rookie of the year, was Buller. He is an absolute stud, an absolute gun. Like, build your club around him. Benji, do it. For all the Tigers faithful, build your club around him. Like, it's crazy. He is an absolute beast of a player, and I would love to have him there. But yeah, if they don't do that well this year, I think Benji will obviously go into next year and thinking that with getting Luai, Jerome Luai from the Panthers, snagging him on a massive contract, should put them, I believe, should put them into top 8 contention. If they keep their players, if they can get Dewey back healthy, Buller comes through with another year on his belt, Luai, either keep Aiden Caesar or Jaden Williams. I think that's his name. Sullivan, Jaden Sullivan, not Jaden Williams. Yeah, keep Jaden Sullivan. Yeah, Jerome Luai. Like, I think Aiden Caesar and Jerome Luai would be a good halves pairing. I really do. Aiden Caesar kind of reminds me a little bit, just a tiny little bit of for low budget Nathan Cleary. But it's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, the relationship between Manly and West Tigers hasn't really been there. I don't think in my years of supporting them, I haven't supporting the Sea Eagles, I haven't really thought anything of the West Tigers apart from 2005 Premiership run. But you know, I haven't really thought about them. So it's only been about this year because we've traded players that everyone's like, oh, they're trying to become the Tigers. Oh, they're trying to become the Sea Eagles. It's like, players trade, like teams trade players all the time. Like, come on, look at the Panthers. Look at the Panthers and the Bulldogs. Like, jeez. We even gave like 2 players to bloody Eels. So, whatever. But yeah, I don't really know where they're going to sit this year. I really don't. I could see them, if I'm being very positive, see them sneaking into the top 8. But realistically, I see them maybe being 13th, 14th. But you never know. This season already, it's only been round 1 and it's been a massive doozy. I think I've got one correct. I mean, technically I would have gone Manly, but yeah, in my tipping I didn't because I never tip for Manly. I'd much rather have a tip go wrong and get the win than, yeah, go right and get the loss. So I always tip against them. But anyway, yeah, so the Tigers, I don't know. Their fans, I think, need at least one more year one more year of a bit of heartache before they can probably sneak into the top 8, but who knows? Who knows? They've got the Raiders next up. The Raiders absolutely demolished the Knights. The Knights were pretty woeful, but yeah, I'll get into that Monday in my review. But yeah, thanks for sticking around. This has been a talk about the Tigers. Tiger talk. But yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Kick a football, hug a loved one, and yeah, I think I'll see you in the next video. So these will be coming out every weekend, so yeah. Anyway, peace out, my friends.